So today we're going to cover a very interesting topic, Sheikh Zayed Road. Most important real estate is Sheikh Zayed Road. There are no plots available. Today's video, we're focusing on some of the most exclusive property on Sheikh Zayed Road. So today we're going to cover a very interesting topic, Sheikh Zayed Road. Before we start, a very important story. So recently in June, there was a transaction. A 26-year-old billionaire bought the Shangri-La for $1.1 billion dirhams. Now, what's important about this venture or this purchase is that he first bought the tower that looks like Big Ben on Sheikh Zayed Road. He bought it for $121 million. And within about 12 months, he managed to make over $700 million out of this product. So this was the AHS, right?
Okay.
Now, when he did this transaction for $1.1 billion, he said, the reason I purchased this is that this is the most exclusive commercial real estate, or most important real estate is Sheikh Zayed Road. There are no plots available, absolutely limited inventory. So if you've noticed, observed my last few videos, it's always been pick up beachfront, pick up the coastline, the right kind of houses, observe the floor plan, understand the history of a developer. But today's video, we're focusing on some of the most exclusive property on Sheikh Zayed Road. Retail, apartments, full buildings, and houses, okay? So the first product I'm going to get into. I love this slide. Everything you see here is real. This is actual community, Barari. This is an actual facility. So there's similar facility in JBR and the Palm. This is an actual building in JVC. So and that's JBR again. Which country was this again? You have in Switzerland and which one?
Ibiza.
Ibiza?
Yes, Ibiza, Spain.
Spain. Ibiza.
Ibiza, Spain. and this was Nuraya Island, right? I just want to confirm. Yeah, you should do this. Yeah, actually, you'd be better at this.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Imad. I'll be taking over from Zohaib's channel. From now on, you subscribe to my channel. It's the Zaya, the one and only, that gives you the right information at any time you want. I was just jumping in for a question to answer. I wasn't supposed to. But really quickly, on a brief synopsis of our portfolio, here you have Barari. Here you have Zuha Island. These are real images, ready images. Those are ready to hand over. Those are island off the coast of Jumeirah. It's 12 minutes from the shore to the actual island. Here we have the 5 portfolio. You have the 5 Palm, you have the 5 JBC, 5 GBR, and that is the 5 in Ibiza, Spain as well. So the project will have 12% more greenery than the actual one that we have delivered. It will have 65% in green space, 900,000 square feet of swimmable lagoons throughout the whole community.
I like this. Okay, one sec. I like the 900,000 square foot swim. Is there any other community with a 900,000 square?
I haven't heard for a community that has a 5 million almost square feet plot, having almost 1 million square feet of swimmable lagoons, with 65% of it is greenery. We have delivered that before. This is why we're stating a new statement right now, with a new record of actually having all the beach lagoons, our huge waterways. We have one waterway that, spreads across 420 meters in long and around 25 to 30 meters in width. So that's a huge important information to know in a community that you're living within literally a water and forest community.
And it's important that they deliver, because there are many communities that promise a lagoon, but they've not delivered. And the 65% green space is 12% more than the previous community.
That's correct.
Okay, see, I was listening.
Yes, you were. yes, you're doing amazing. I'm just supporting.
So this is also real. It's a real image, and we'll go to this community in the next video. We're going to the community. I'm going to show this to you. So the point is, the objective is, imagine, and again, we're on Sheikh Zayed Road. That should stay. Every product we discussed today is on Sheikh Zayed Road, and I'll tell you about the infrastructure that's coming in this video as well. That's extremely important because in this video, we discuss the exit strategy.
Also, Zohaib, just to add, in the newer community, we will have a few townhouses right next to the waterway as well. And we're looking at almost 2,200 in terms of plot size and 3,800 for a built-up. Now, the interesting thing is that all of these units will have an inbuilt lift, and all the rooms are en suite as well, which is a very rare, product in the community at this price point.
So this is an extremely important point that she mentioned. One is, okay, let's take the size.
Sure.
So if I have to compare, so between, for the last 2 to 3 years, one of the major products that I have been developing on most of the townhouses that you see will be around 2,000 square foot built-up area and around 1,800. In fact, 1,000 is too much. 1,200 to 1,800 square foot plot.
Yeah.
Now, one of the larger townhouses we've seen in recent times was Shobha Sanctuary. But if you observe where Shobha Sanctuary is on the map,
Yeah.
and Sheikh Zayed Road, there's a big difference, and I haven't come to the infrastructure yet. Another point that you mentioned, landscaping. Now, this developer does the landscaping in the community, in your property, and it's not a provision for an elevator, it's an actual elevator. This is big.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is very, very big information because recently I've been into a community, big name. But because the landscaping was incomplete, it does impact your exit, which I'm coming to the exit strategy as well. Now, you were telling me about the actual, so can you give you a brief on Kurisiya? And the second was?
Izora.
Izora.
Yeah, those are the ones which are already in Barari.
Comparable townhouses.
Comparable townhouses. Yeah.
The easiest rate, the reason now are selling around
15.
No, that's the 15 is the lowest one, to the highest, the 21.5 is what they're selling for. Maybe the actual transaction code would be 15, 16, but people now are asking between 20 to 21.5 if they're actually close to the lagoon.
Okay.
So in terms of appreciation, you're looking around double to triple. But the most important part is the duration, which is 2.5 to 3 years. And appreciation of that high of a level in that small duration of time is very rare for any developer, especially with us as a unique boutique developer, where our supply is extremely low and the demand is extremely high. People know that the community and the lifestyle, the end results that they're having, what makes the property even values even more. Even our townhouses now are trading around 8 to 10 million.
8 to 10 million,
8 to 10 million launched at 4. So they doubled their price easily within 2.5 to 3 years. So even if you're looking at the best case scenario or even the worst case scenario, you're looking at around between 10 to 15% appreciation per year from now until handover. So you're looking at 40, 50% on handover.
But that's 40 to 50% appreciation on the price. If I discuss the payment plan, if I discuss return on equity, that goes to 100 to 150%.
Exactly.
If you play it out right now. Again, Imad mentioned out a very interesting point. Okay, now since he's brought it out, I'm going to talk about infrastructure. Now, Sheikh Zayed Road, okay, right in front of you. Now, this is extremely important, right? So now we're talking about Sheikh Zayed Road. Sorry, this is the location of the plot, right? Sheikh Zayed Road, not the south. So this is Expo City, Maktoum Airport. So all the other communities that they talk about, that's the south of Dubai. Now, this plot is conveniently located that has connection to both Sheikh Zayed Road and E311. That's again, so connectivity is an extremely important point. Now, the public beach, almost 6.6 kilometer of the new Jebel Ali beach. Palm Jebel Ali. Now, I'm going to talk about Palm Jebel Ali because that's your crux, that's your core. Now, Palm Jebel Ali, the time frame to complete the project on the whole, see, Palm Jumeirah itself, to become what it is today. So when people quote the price of a villa got sold at 600 million, that was a process of 20 years. Right? In 2013, I knew we had garden homes around 8 to 10 million. So we had about 8 to 10 million in 2013. So it did take time. I'm not saying it's going to take 20 years, but we're looking at least around 8 to 10 years, right?
Sure.
Because there'll be supply, people will come in, now we have a few OP deals at Palm Jebel Ali, and that's how the process works. What's extremely important is this whole community is ready by Q4 2029. The whole community.
Yeah.
Backed by developers who have their track record. You can study the track record, and so it is it will be done.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now the villas the townhouse that you mentioned on the lagoon, it's gone up to 21.5. The built-up area is bigger.
Yeah.
So the built-up area, let's say it's around 1,000 square foot bigger.
Yeah.
But even if you proportionately compare, we still understand.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Now we'll get into the payment plan a bit later to explain how we can do leverage trading on this product. And a bit more on the location as well. So retail and leisure hub, the outlet village, Dubai Parks and Resorts, Ibn Battuta Mall, Festival Plaza. This is existing. I'm not talking about what's coming in the future. Okay. They've got multiple top international schools, multiple hospitals and clinics, multiple fine dining and restaurant hotspots, which brings me to, so we've got 2 Michelin star restaurants, Xinhui and Ronin. Okay, so we've got 2 Michelin star restaurants inside the community. And you've got a luxury spa, Revive. Now, Palm Jebel Ali, again, what's important about having Palm Jebel Ali over here is that they're developing an entire marina. So this is known as the Marina 2.0. So, and the first handover of the first cluster is in 2027. So we've done a bit of a helicopter tour. I'm going to give you an overview of that to show you that the houses are ready.
Almost.
So don't wait for that handover. So we are going to ride that wave. 27, we're going to see appreciation. 28, 29 at the peaks. When the community is ready, that's when we exit. So in 3 years, being able to make around 100% return equity is a phenomenal opportunity. Now I'm going to talk about one more, the most important thing, exit strategy. Now, the most important part of this location is not just Palm Jebel Ali. It is that this is the most important economic corridor of the whole UAE. Why? You've got DIC, DIP. Dubai, DIC is Dubai Industrial City. DIP is Dubai Investment Park. You've got Aviation City.
Yeah.
And you've got one of the biggest logistics corridor, not just Jafza, not the border. So this is at the border of Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So this is a massive, huge upcoming logistics manufacturing hub or corridor of warehousing is called Kizad in Abu Dhabi. Now, if I mention you the names, in aviation alone, we're looking at Rolls-Royce, Emirates.
Yeah.
If I'm looking at pharmaceuticals, we're looking at the biggest names again, Roche.
Roche, yeah. And then also for logistics, we're looking at, DHL, we're looking at...
So I don't want to miss out these names, okay? So aerospace and aviation, Rolls-Royce, Emirates, Dubai Aerospace Enterprise, TIM Aerospace, Mohammed bin Rashid Aerospace Hub. In logistics and supply chain, DHL, FedEx, Aramex, pharmaceutical and healthcare, Roche, MD Pharma, Ozone Pharmaceuticals, manufacturing industrial, Siemens, Nestlé, Unilever, IFCO Group. Now, all of them
the biggest names
are all in this corridor. And these are just a few names. All of them are in this corridor. Now, these people, let's say,
which is why, we're also saying we're almost looking at 35% of GDP just being coming from this area itself in the next 3 years.
So now these people, these are your future tenants. Now, when they come, will they want to move into a community that's completely ready? Now, what is the next available opportunity? The next available opportunity on Sheikh Zayed Road is your Meadows, Springs, Emirates Hills. Now, Emirates Hills, yes, we are looking at minimum price you can look at is around 70 million and upwards.
And old ones, right?
Now, Meadows and Springs. Okay, let's say a comparable is Meadows. For example, if I have to compare, okay, I want a nice property. I want to spend around 7 to 10 million. And let's say an example. I don't think I can afford Meadows.
Yeah.
And it's too old. It's around, then it'll be around 30 years old.
30 years old.
Springs is too small. Again, the same problem. 2,000 square foot, 2,500 square foot, extremely old. No floor to ceiling windows, no double height ceilings, no 3-meter ceiling heights. And
Contemporary designs, new amenities. We're looking at inbuilt elevators, ensuite bedroom, walk-in closets. All of these things are very, very new, right? So these are the sort of things we cannot look at even if we consider, let's say, Emirates Hills for that matter.
Emirates Hills is a bit hard to. I'm not gonna hit. I'm not gonna hit Emirates Hill,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to tell you comparisons. Then, for the next comparable community, you got to cross the border and go to Abu Dhabi side. Towards the Abu Dhabi sides, there are a lot of new developers coming. For example, I did discuss that. Crossing Abu Dhabi, you have, for example, the first community, Aura by Bain. Okay, but what has Bain delivered in the UAE?
Nothing as of now.
Has construction started on the site? It's a beautiful product. There's a private beach, no doubt. The prices are very lucrative, very interesting. But I don't have the same kind of conviction. And then, okay, let's suppose it's located right next to this industrial
Power plant.
power plants.
Yeah.
So when I have, let's say, a CFO of Rolls-Royce coming in, who's my potential, not tenant, I would say my potential buyer. Of course, and these companies have my potential tenants as well. They look at that community, they come into this community. They would have a preference towards this.
Absolutely. Also, I think for these, HNIs, ultra HNIs, I think the privacy and, exclusivity also is a huge
100%.
importance, right? You don't want to be in a community where you have like thousands of units, right? They tried before, and here we're talking about less than 600 units. That
563?
Yeah, 564 units. Yeah.
564 units
altogether.
in the whole
Yeah.
community.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's another. It's one of the lowest supplied communities. Now another extremely important point. Of course, this is not official yet, but you have to read between the lines. Okay. Next to Burj Al Arab is where in Wasl Island is where the the Bellagio area. They're developing the casinos. The two potential locations identified for casinos in Abu Dhabi, the MGM resorts you can see over here, is Gantut or Yas Island. So not confirmed yet, but this is extremely important in information for investors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, so again, I'm going more on to the location. This is the Jebel Ali beach investment product. The more you study it, Dubai has not seen. This is going to be the most advanced, clean,
Yeah.
futuristic beach in Dubai.
Also massive in size, right? Much bigger than what we have
6.6
currently.
kilometers. That's amazing.
Yeah.
The casino development we were talking about so because this is what, right? Now if you enter Marjan Island, doesn't make sense. I mean, the prices are 3,500 to 4,000 dirham per square foot. We need to enter now. Now, this green corridor to Dubai and Abu Dhabi, a lot of people have been asking me this, that, okay, it feels like Dubai and Abu Dhabi is being connected. That is true. Now, in this particular location, what's interesting about it is that it's 30 minutes to downtown Dubai. It's 30 minutes to
Almost
Disney
the
World.
same, yeah.
30 minutes to Disney World. 30 minutes to the biggest entertainment island in the world.
Yeah.
So this is, and then we have also made a detailed report on what all, how this, we try to make concise information on the importance of the location as well. So Palm Jebel Ali Beach Development Product, Jebel Ali District. So apart from this product, there are some other communities coming by as well. Miras is developing a product. We know the price per square foot of it, but we can't discuss it. Palm Jebel Ali, trying to understand the prices as well. Al Maktoum International Airport, I don't have to talk anymore about it. Dubai South, again, it's a 145-kilometer master plan city around the Maktoum Airport. But that's the south of Dubai. That's the south. This is Sheikh Zayed Road.
Yeah.
Big difference. Al Furjan, okay, Dubai Investment Park and the corridor growth. I've explained the importance of this. This is your most important key. The Dubai Investment Park and Dubai Industrial City. Nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
You're in your aviation city. This is your exit strategy. This is where you get your end buyer. A person who's willing to pay that premium.
Absolutely.
Al Furjan mixed-use development. I've discussed Furjan multiple times, but today it's not enough relevance, but it's important for you to know what's nearby. Dubai Parks and Resorts. Now, one beautiful thing about Dubai is that they're focusing so much on families. So why do you think this is massive 6.6-kilometer beach?
Yeah.
There are parks and there are these indoor parks. Dubai Parks and Resorts has your Legoland as an example. There's a massive water park again. So these are, again, we're trying to make sure everyone who comes to Dubai has a great time, you know. So it's an example. Expo City, again, it's going to be the DIFC, some of the biggest companies. This is going to be another your future tenants, your future buyers
Yeah.
can come from Expo City as well. Wasl Gate, I don't want to discuss Wasl Gate. Jebel Ali Free Zone. So Jebel Ali Free Zone, Khizad, DIP, DIC. These are some information that you can do as much research on, and you'll be shocked.
Surprised. Yeah.
Like the amount of the biggest names in the world
Yeah.
are opening up their logistic hubs in these locations, whether it's related to data centers, related to AI. So that is why I'm always targeting this location, because I know products over here are very limited, very scarce, and the prices will shoot.
Also, Zohaib, I think if we talk about this particular product in terms of per square feet price, right? Whatever you get currently as a plot is somewhere around 800 to 1000 dirhams per square feet, right?
Correct.
As a ready product, you're getting this whole thing for around 1800 to 1900, somewhere between 1700 and 1900, right? So you don't go through that whole hassle, yet you are inside a very, very prime community, and you're not paying, you're almost buying it at the cost, you know. Plus, on top of it, you're also taking leverage of the payment plan.
Correct. So in a funny way, I have plots for sale as well. I have,
Of course, like people would want to, there are some people, you know, who would want to buy and make it themselves.
but it's complicated. Building an entire house is complicated.
Yeah.
So I have plots in Jebel Ali Hills. I have the lowest plot in the whole market, around 300 dirham per square foot.
Oh, wow.
But to build your own house,
yeah,
individual house.
absolutely.
But then for construction, I started making some calls. They were looking at, I don't know if you nice house, you pay around 1000 dirham. But the community is of course not going to be the same, you know. And then I've got other plots. We can build your own buildings. So we're going to come to buildings as well. That's another discussion. We're going to come to that as well. Casino development, southern waterfront expansion, I've discussed. Jebel Ali mangrove and ecotourism. So again, this location is where you should be considering investment. This Jebel Ali area, I've kept. Now I'm going to pin this video because, you know, in the future, like how in 2021, I told everyone to invest in Maritime City.
Yeah.
This is that next location where the prices are going to boom.
And this, we're not talking about Dubai South. Dubai South is a whole different location. We're talking about south of Dubai.
South of Sheikh
Dubai,
Zayed Road.
yeah.
With Sheikh Zayed Road.
On Sheikh Zayed.
Again, I wanted to show you, we'll be visiting Barari and showing you these villas in our next video, okay? I'm going to show you this community. I'm going to go there because this is really important. Before investing, you really need to know what they have
to expect.
delivered
What they've
previously.
delivered.
Now, this is exactly what I want you to invest in. Imagine a townhouse. So this is what we're discussing, Kurisiya.
Yeah.
That the prices on the water has gone up to 20.
Kurisiya and Izora are the townhouses. Kurisiya are in semi-detached villas.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, she correct.
No,
so this
we'll
is
edit this part.
This is good. No, we won't edit it. This is
we'll
good.
edit it.
Okay, so this is Izora. I get confused with these names.
Yeah.
Izora, the prices of Izora have gone up to?
We're looking at now roughly between 8 to 10 million.
And so I've seen some on the water goes up to 15.
Yeah, 15.
So now we're looking at these townhouses, water price 5.6.
Around 6.5, yeah.
6.5.
Between 6.5, 6.8, yes.
No, 6.5, 40% we're looking at close to around 2.5.
Yeah, somewhere on that, yeah.
So around 2.5 million we have to deploy in 3 years.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to deploy around 2.5 million dirhams, that's less than $1 million, way less than $1 million, around $750,000. In about 3 years, you're willing to deploy. What's going to happen is, okay, so you invest around 2.5 million dirhams. 6.5.
6.5, yes.
Currently trading between 9 and 15 million.
9 and 15, yeah.
So you have a potential best case scenario to make it about 100% return on equity.
Yeah, but those we were talking about, they were sold in, let's say, 22, 23, right? Now we're talking about selling in 26. So the appreciation, let's say if we wait for another 3 to 4 years, we have a decent margin of crossing that price point.
And there's a huge point when she said, now when this community released, okay, Barari, it was in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
There was nothing in that location. People didn't know that such a location existed.
Yeah.
This on Sheikh Zayed Road, opposite Palm Jebel Ali, opposite the beach, makes a huge difference in the biggest economic corridor of UAE, where the biggest companies are coming in.
Between Dubai and Abu Dhabi, very, very central, yeah.
You cannot go wrong with this product. Now the villas, the townhouse and the villas are at 40-60, paying only 40% of the value, 60% can be financed.
Yeah.
But if you play the return on equity game, huge wins. But the apartments are even more interesting because in the apartments, you're paying around 25%.
Till the handover, yes.
So I'm going to show you this apartment. Okay. So this is on the Lagoon. It's a 3-bed. I have to pay around 1 million dirhams because the value comes around 4.5, 4.6.
Yeah.
I get the top of the line. I'm saying top of the line. I'm not even talking about, and I'm going to show you the floor plans as well. Top of the line apartments. I'm paying around 1 million dirhams. And now currently, how much are they trading for?
So we're looking at somewhere between 7 to 9 million.
7 to 9 million.
Yeah.
I'm paying 1 million dirhams. I'm picking it up at 4.5. If I take the lowest bracket, 7 million.
7 is a 2-bed, by the way. So if you talk about 3-bed, it's going to go
it's
much
higher.
higher. Yeah.
But I'm saying worst case scenario, 7 million. Okay. At 7 million, 5.5, 6.5, I'm making 2 million. I'm investing 1 million dirham, making 2 million dirham. That's 200%. 200%. Now, see, we have achieved these numbers. So maybe someone who's not in Dubai will find these numbers very amusing.
Yeah.
But we have achieved these numbers. That's why, I try to target such products, where our investors can make maximum returns.
And we can show them transactions, happening. We can show them. It's not like if somebody wants to further get into details, we can always provide them with the current transactions.
So currently,
that's
our
happening.
investors, how much have we already invested into this project? Our investors?
Our investors, personally, I think we're looking at somewhere around 60 to 70% of our investors because they believed, in the product.
How much have we already put in terms of money? Around 75, 76 million?
Yeah, around 70 million. Over 70 million, yes.
So already our investors have invested over 70 million into this project, So, but I'm just beginning to get bullish onto this project. Again, so these are actual homes being delivered. We're going to try and show this in our next upcoming video. So this is exact, and these are around 5 to 7 years old.
Yeah, roughly.
So the newer designs are much more modern, much more new. This is again, these are villas that have been delivered, and the price that we're talking about is not imaginary. It's something that already exists. So these are the terraces that they were talking about, the terraces.
Yeah.
Again, I'm showing more pictures and images. Because see, this is something that most people cannot do, right? Because most projects, they only show you that off-plan apartment. They have nothing to compare
Red
with.
brings, yeah.
So we are going to try in every video of ours to show you actual comparables, actual numbers and actual data so investors can make a more informed decision. Oh, wow. Oh, these are the new designs that we're talking about. In the 4-bedroom townhouse, around 3,000 square foot.
So these are basically the townhouses, the bigger townhouses, which are on the waterway. Okay, and we're talking about around 6.5 to 6.7 million. These are going to be G+3, where you have roof access as well. And in all of these, you have like a built-in lift. All your bedrooms are en suite. You have walk-in closets and everything. Plus the finishings, I think, are extraordinary.
Beautiful. I mean, look at them. They're so. Imagine this on a swimmable lagoon.
Yeah.
And I'm paying, 6.7 million means I'm paying around 2.5 million dirhams in a span of 3 years. And
less than 3 years, actually,
Now renting something like this, selling something like this becomes so easy.
So easy. Yeah.
I'm going to try and show you the interiors of these villas as well, so you have a nice idea. Oh, it's so beautiful, right?
And so green.
Now, these are the kind of interiors. So, for example, now Sanctuary has similar interiors.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful villa. Shobha is a phenomenal contractor. But the location.
Primarily.
Now, that's pretty far off. Now, it is so hard to get, it is so extremely hard to get a villa like this. Now, I can get a villa like this maybe in an upgraded villa in the Meadows or an upgraded villa in the Jumeirah Islands.
Yeah, but the price point would be completely different.
It's at a different, closer to 20 million bracket. Again, I just want you to really, I'm going to put all these images online so you really look at the design, the architecture, and it's the developer who has achieved these.
Yeah. Also, I think currently they're ranking at number 4. Apart from the government developers, they stand at 4 currently. So they've been performing quite well as well. This
developer, they were invited by the government and given this plot of land. On Sheikh Zayed Road, no ordinary developer can get land on Sheikh Zayed Road. Look at these staircases.
Beautiful.
So I recently purchased a villa. I'm going to show it. It's near Barari itself, and I'm looking into refurbishment. But the villa itself was so expensive. But this is really nice. It's like around looking at a 10,000 square foot plot, private pool, nice frontage area. I was looking at refurbishments and it was so expensive. And now I look at these interiors and that's why I stopped for a bit. I was like, but that's the challenge, like it's so hard. And how long do you wait? And this is such beautiful interiors and so hard. I mean, see, now when I look at a property like this, I get worried because is it just an image and can I get a property like this, But this, after I've seen Barari and I know the prices, I'll tell you all the details of what I got into as well. But swimmable lagoon, living in a facility like this, beautiful. Okay, let's go to the apartments, right? Now, you can see the renderings of the apartment building. I'll show it to you in detail. And you can see the existing apartment buildings that they have and the new ones that they're launching for clarity. But I wanted to show you the floor plans. Like let's go for even the one bed, for example. I haven't seen a one bed layout like this in a very long time. I think last time I saw a layout like this was in City Walk, actually. In City Walk, apart from City Walk, I can't think of another place where I've seen a floor plan like this. It's by Mirage only, and no other developer. And of course, this the Seventh Heaven, we have seen. Now, if you look at again the 2-bedroom as well, 1,817. That's probably the size of a 3-bedroom apartment. Now, something very interesting where one of our investors mentioned is that if he makes a glass door over here, he can make this an office space as well, So, and facing the lagoon at this size. Now, the prices. So, a one bed is at...
So, we're looking at almost around 2.2 million for a one bed.
Okay.
1,100 plus square feet.
Okay.
For a 3-bed, for a 2-bed, we're looking at somewhere between 3.2 to 3.3 million.
Now, 2.2 million means at 25%. How much am I paying? I'm paying...
For 2.2 million, we're looking at somewhere between, I think...
400?
500 plus.
500,000. You're paying around 500,000 dirhams over 3 years.
Over 3 years,
I can't believe this. It's amazing,
Yeah.
And wow, And
look at the sizes now, they're massive.
I have a very challenging job, I feel like, sometimes I see these products, I'm like, I want to invest, and then, I end up messing with my cash flow. You have to be careful. But, okay, so this is around 3.3.
3.2, 3.3, yes.
3.2, 3.3, and so that means I have to invest somewhere around 25%. So
1.5.
1 million. No, 1.5 is 50. 25 is half of 750,000 dirhams.
750.
Slightly high. 800,000 dirhams for a span of 3 years. I told you about 3 beds as well. 800,000 on a span of 3 years. That's insane. Wow.
Can you imagine?
So I know. So it is funny.
Let me jump in on this. Let me jump in on this on the simple math of what we're doing. So if you're doing a 3.2 on a 3-bedroom, right? Can you hear me? It's good. Yeah. All right. So if you're doing a 3-bed on an 800,000 for 25% in 3 years, if you're looking at appreciating between 10 to let's say 50% per year, so you're making what roughly another 500-600, so almost doubling your money. Right? On the initial investment, of course, not on the total price of just paying that 25% down. So if you're looking as a math perspective of an exit strategy, this is your closest exit strategy. If you're looking at facility of payments, it cannot get easier than this. Close to handover, you either resell it if you want to pay a little bit more than mortgage the rest. So the options are pretty much open. And the most important thing also is that when you're selling the apartments, for any showcasing, we're delivering the villas and townhouses before the apartments. So anyone that comes in, you have a ready community that you're selling in it. You're not selling still on an off plan or in an open area, basically. So you're actually selling in a ready on community that has the lagoons, that has the waterways, has the greens, has everything. So all the infrastructure, everything is ready when you're actually selling that apartment, which is extremely important. I don't know if you touched base on that or not, but
amazing. Good job. Exactly. That's it. And then I didn't talk about retail spaces because it hasn't been officially launched yet. But I think the prices are tentatively around. Can I say?
As of now, no.
I couldn't say it, but then imagine.
But the actual sizes of them, yes. The sizes of the retails are between 1,700 and the other one is 1,500. There are 2 retail units inside in every building.
And so very limited supply again.
Very limited supply in everything that we do. Absolutely.
And then if for serious investors, we could consider options of purchasing a full building. I can give the details once you connect. And again, massive opportunity in terms of we have all the numbers prepared. So it's a very interesting opportunity. Have we covered all the topics?
I think pretty much.
Right.
In terms of this, yeah.
We've covered everything,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
So we basically covered products, location, infrastructure, payment plan, cash flow,
Flow plans.
Flow plans.
Yeah.
So we've covered most of it. Rest, if you want more information, next video we'll be going to the actual community and showing it to you live on how it looks. And I'm going to talk I've got a few plots for sale as well on Sheikh Zayed Road.
Let me grab the mic off by his hand. But any plots that he's selling individually has nothing to do with this development. It's not by us. A disclaimer. But Zohaib is amazing in all the strategies. Anything you want, just to conclude the conclusion of all this is that anything you need, we're more than happy to work with our yes.
Book a call.
Yes, exactly. Book a call, and then I don't think anyone is more better than numbers and strategies, and whether it's a long term or short term or your exit strategy, than Zohaib and Savannah as well from 3X Capital. I'm just doing free marketing for them. I honestly got zero paid for this, but because honestly, they are one of the most trusted business partners within Zaya. And we love the fact that they believe in this project for actually doing this video and the full-on explanations. And I guarantee you, if they don't believe themselves in it, they will not spend all this time to actually do this video. And also, as a very, very important factor is that look for a project where agents themselves buy into projects. And since this project, there's a lot of agents actually buying themselves, that on its own is a statement, I believe. I don't know if you agree with me or not.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So this is a huge important factor. So I hope we covered every single phase of it, whether you're end user, whether you're actual investor, whether your appreciation part, whether your rental years are going to be, whether your exit strategy. So I believe Zohaib did a beautiful job. But anything you guys need, reach out to Zohaib and Saman of 3X Capital. And that's it. Well, thank you so much, everyone. And you guys continue on.
And that's about. I think we covered the entire topic.
Yeah,
Let's go to
pretty much,
Barari.
yeah. Sure.
And if you want more information on this project and similar projects, please, we've given all the links below. Contact us. Thank you for watching. Mohammed Zohaib.
Someone can.
I'm Mohammed Zohaib.